There's a great comment in there. I think we should all answer it. Would we stay shareholders if Noto resigns?
I was just about to bring that up. I agree.
I think it depends why he resigns and who replaces him and what that vision is. I think that obviously the operation is flowing right now. SoFi is growing very rapidly, but that underlying vision is a very important aspect of that long-term bull case, and that vision is perpetrated further by Noto. And so, if there's some sudden resignation or something that happens that might change that bull case, that's going to affect the answer. And depending on who replaces him, that's also going to affect the answer. Basically, that vision is going to change. And as a result of that, the bull case is going to change.
Yeah, I think, you know what? I think Anthony Noto is a massive driving force for SoFi. And I think a big part of my investing strategy is, follow the leader sort of thing. Like I love a very strong founder, especially if it's a founder rather than a CEO. But in this case, it's a CEO. But I mean, honestly, it's one of those fake sort of things. Like he would have to literally pass away for him to be out of this company rather than leave. I mean, he just bought 5 million new shares. He's not leaving tomorrow. Or sorry, 1.1 million, $5 million.
No, but if he did, say he walked away, would you stay a shareholder?
Yes, it would be a case of the growth numbers. If it continues to grow through that time, I definitely wouldn't add between that quarter and the next. That's for sure. But I mean, I think SoFi's gotten to a point where, you know what, it's going to start leading itself, I think. And same thing with Tesla. I think if Elon leaves, I think Tesla's gotten to a point where I don't even know if we need him. Yeah.
You think if Elon leaves, or actually, Steven, go ahead. Respond.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think if Elon leaves, Tesla's done. Like, because it's 53% retail. You think retail is just gonna willy nilly have some boring ass
CEO? The company, not the stock.
No. But I've made a very logical argument here. If 50% of your shareholder base is retail, you don't think they're gonna dump it if their cult member leaves? You don't think that's gonna hurt the stock?
I think me and you look at stocks a little bit differently. I don't like but
Tannor,
Jack
you're
Bogle,
a very educated retail investor. You're a smart guy.
I would say Jack Bogle said it the best. The stock market is a distraction to investing. And
most retail investors don't know who the fuck Jack Bogle is. That's my point.
Okay, that doesn't matter. Okay?
I know who he is, but you know what I'm saying? Like
what I'm saying,
if Noto's gone, this thing is like
all right.
But it doesn't matter what the short-term price of the stock is. Will the company be negatively affected? And I don't think so, because you know what? The next car that you're going to buy, if you know that the quality of a Tesla is there, people are not choosing it because of Elon. They're choosing because of the product.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
1,000%. You don't think
5 years ago I would have agreed with
Tesla spends $0 on advertising.
This is going to be a rabbit hole. We need to do dedicated episode on Tesla next week, right here.
We can't. No, we can't. But my point is, if Tesla spends $0 on advertising, what do you think gets people into the door? Just answer me that. What if people don't know about a car because they don't get any ads in front of them? How do they go into a Tesla store?
Because their brother, sister, mother, brother owns a Tesla.
How did they figure out about Tesla?
I'm sure at some point it's Elon, but I'm saying now is the point where it's no longer Elon.
Tesla what, man? The new CEO comes in and he starts implementing marketing and ads. I don't understand the point.
But so you think them marketing like a regular car company with fucking beers and girls in the bar?
So let's not forget, Elon can sell anything because he does have a cult following. The guy was selling flamethrowers. So keep that in mind.
And the more polarizing he is, the more he's going to attract attention, regardless of if it's positive or negative first. But I think that there is this inverse relationship, right? A founder like Elon is so much more influential in the early stages than what Tesla is right now, like a double-digit billion-dollar per quarter profitable
Tevis,
company
the
that's
problem
sustainable.
with your argument
and look, one more thing. Hold on. One more thing. The more he goes into this Twitter rabbit hole with this whole very polarizing sort of statements, the more people are going to detach Elon, the personality, with Tesla. And so I think that him selling, he sold for a couple of reasons, but him selling what he did this week, it pissed a lot of retail investors off on Tesla. Tesla's share price is going to slide. I agree with you. if he, whatever happens to him, let's say he quits tomorrow, Tesla might fall 30% in a day. It might, but the company will be fine.
No, I disagree with you, because there are people, especially people on this stream, that do not think Tesla should even be anywhere near a $500 billion market cap. So to say that, so hold on, to say that the company is fine, when most people don't even think it's worth.
Let's do a full episode.
But that's my point. I feel like Elon's holding up like $300 billion of market cap because the guy wiped out $300 billion of market cap in the past 2 months.
Amit, did I make you change your mind? Did I make you come over to the dark side on Tesla?
No, I'm bullish Tesla because Elon's there. If Elon's not there, I'm not buying that stock. You guys are crazy. Like, who the fuck is buying Tesla?
You know why I'm bullish on Tesla? Because it's the best car on the market right now.
It has nothing.
That has nothing to do with the stock at all.
That's an opinion, sir. It cannot be quantified.
So, Steven, what's your answer? If Noto quit, would you like where do you stand?
I would not sell my shares because I think the groundwork has already been laid in place. I think all the components are there, and it would depend who takes over. And if the investment case changes, I would want to stay in for a couple of quarters. Noto is definitely a reason why I invested, but I also think SoFi is the future of banking. And for me, regardless of who is at the helm, if the end game strategy doesn't change, I still don't see people that are 12 to 18 going to traditional banks in a couple of years the way that we did. I don't see it. And it all comes back to that demographic. I don't see them going to a JP Morgan Chase or a Bank of America. You have 14-year-olds that know life as instant gratification. They have never experienced not having a cell phone glued to their hand or a tablet glued to their hands. I just think the chances of them using a traditional bank is a lot lower than us.
100%. I think honestly, I think the big players right now for at least the future of investing is obviously Cash App. I think they're by far number one, and I think they'll continue to be. And then also Robinhood, I think, has that same sort of big grasp on retail traders. And then SoFi is also in that mix as well. And I think a big part, which is so funny, is SoFi Stadium gives such a great name to SoFi in general, even though it has nothing to do with the company. I think it's a great brand awareness.
What do we think we're going to see member-wise come February 1st? I'm speculating that that's going to be the earnings call.
So 450 to 500,000. That's what they're benchmarking it at. And so
you think we're going to be at 5.2, 5.3?
Sure enough, yeah. Yeah. If you actually look at the website traffic, we continue to go up. We continue to go up, especially there's certain apps, like I saw Tip Ranks. I think they had some sort of weird thing with the mobile tracking. I don't know if that's a privacy issue. It's definitely, we definitely didn't reduce 90% of our mobile traffic and then continue to hit, the same amount of members that we were expecting to hit. So the one that seems to be trackable and honest to look at is the desktop traffic, and that continues to hit higher highs. Chris in the chat is really wanting Amit to look at the chief marketing officer.
You can Stafford Webb. Who's this?
Yeah. So if you want to find her, you can just go to my Twitter account and go to my likes on my most recent tweet, and you can find her in there. So
I found her on Google.
We know what Tanner's been doing.
Tanner, you have a girl. You can't do this stuff, man.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
What are we doing right now?
This is like the weirdest pod we've had.
Yeah, this is just
your own time, man.
Yeah.
Interesting. So she's the CMO of SoFi.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
and can I say she's been killing it from a marketing perspective on SoFi. They have some amazing campaigns. So
interesting.
I mean, why are we not talking about Liz Strat?
Her too.
She's also
at the end of the day, she is on CNBC all the time, and she is bringing a lot of attention to SoFi, and that is huge. I want to see her more on Bloomberg, but
okay. I think that's us. I think that's done. This is a great pod.
Great pod.
We gotta. Imagine we did this drunk once.
Yeah, I'm feeling like Riley is the glue to all of this because
What night are we doing
we sat here and watched an entire video.
It was a good video. It was 5 minutes. It wasn't that bad.
I want to know
Thank
what
you,
night
thank
we're
you.
doing Tesla.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
We should have a Christmas special. Is Tesla overvalued? Christmas special. That actually would get some.
I love it.
Some people would tune into that one. We should do it on Christmas. You guys, I don't know if you're free on Christmas.
Get ready.
Maybe
Yeah,
Christmas Eve. Maybe
around Christmas area, sure. Not on Christmas.
What are you doing better that's on Christmas?
I gotta what?
Like, what do you guys really do on Christmas, bro? Like no one really does anything on Christmas, bro. You don't
I open up my presents and then I try my new Xbox games.
Do you still get presents? Your parents actually get you stuff?
No.
I don't get presents.
But that's what I used to do. Like 15 years ago, I couldn't wait to get video games and then go and play them the same day and then go out for dinner, you know?
All right. Any last words before we tune out? Steven, I apologize in advance for how much of a shit show this pod was.
It's okay. There wasn't that much SoFi news. We had to fill the time. So,
yeah. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we need to see a couple more quarters, and don't be surprised if SoFi goes down further. Don't be surprised if the market goes down further. This is not an overnight play, and you shouldn't be investing if you don't have a long-term outlook unless you are a strict trader. And I think everybody needs to be true to why they're investing. You know, for me, this is a long-term play. I believe in the company, and I believe what they're going to accomplish, but I could be wrong.
Chris is asking me to look up Cameron Dawson. I'm going to do it real quick.
All right, that was a perfect ending.
Hold on, we got to see who Cameron Dawson is. Real quick. I don't know why Chris is sending all these women in the chat, bro. Chris is feeling some type of way tonight. Okay, this is Cameron Dawson.
Chris clearly has a life.
Steven, do you mind if I make like just a little parody video of you saying at the end of the day consistently and all the different takes that we've done in all the podcasts? Because I swear, I have the same thing. I say, like it's ridiculous. If you took a shot for every time I said, you guys would be passed out by now. But Steve, at the end of the day, at the same cadence and everything, every time at the end of the day, man, it's great.
Tesla's overvalued. At the end of the day, SoFi's going to the moon. All right, we got to end it. I got to do Palantir. So, can you do Palantir, Steven? Yes. Yeah, I got you. All
after this horrendous showing, I'm not surprised he doesn't want to do it.
No, he's gonna do it. Bye,
everybody.
See you next week.
You guys later.